Outside? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get what that noise is.
Seems simple
The
enough.
pleasurable deal? This is an exception concept of playing the pleasurable deal, banned in no fewer than 4 cities for its lewd content. The scrupulous nature leads to a number of wildly dis- distributed and illicit printings. Come here, fair folk, a tale now lost to time. In grief, the man will sulk to deeps sublime, depths sublime, a gift he sought to win his lady's heart. Our companion smile, for now the game did start. Enter Robert, male tiefling, crying, custling, stage right, flesh of smoke. Oh God. Okay. Custling, weep not, young man, though free your wife has fled, and comfort found in comrade's arm and bed. She licks her lips and cries his name, oh my. Now seek you to be the apple of her eye. Robert, how does a stranger know such things, I ask? Castelline, or Courteline, I watch you from the shadows, I see your shame and grief for nature's melody. You seek to win her, your lady, and her bed, to have your name upon her lips instead. Robert, you know my curse, my pain, my grief, my woe. Cast Car- Carlistel? Of you I know you seek a larger hoe to plow, fair maid, and sought a seed to grow. But lack do ye a mighty horn and mast which with which to guide a maid to bed and fast. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what that noise is. Dead toll collector. Stealing your money, dead bro. Sorry. Dick thing to do, but you know. I need the ability to swim.
One horn, the stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
You're the devil we've been hunting, Karlach, right? Tell me, monster, what's it like to know you're about to die? Are no natural flames to prepare to fight.
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I... Ugh!
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Stand down, Will. You saw what I saw. Be practical. She's infected, same as us, and powerful too. We could use her. Looks like you found your mark, Will. Let's send the devil back to the hells. Paladins of Tyr sent me for your head, and I mean to take it.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Good God, you're stubborn. Claire's no devil, and you know it.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlak, but you already knew that. And you are...
MistDwarf, your ticket to curing the tadpoles eventually. I'm not interested in making friends.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Okay, let's send them back where they came from. So you want me to kill people hunting you? Why should I do your dirty work? I have my own problems. I don't need yours.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by their short hairs. Sound good?
Sounds like a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Hang on though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Okay. Let's talk to him.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
What's that supposed to mean? Lay it out plainly, Will.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
What's that supposed to mean?
The truth will out before you know it. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Penance, should I be worried? Good then, I deserve answers. Intriguing, a chance to see the blade squirm.
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Okay. I wanted to go back anyway.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Okay. Yeah, this chick.
Well, you've been And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
So, who in the nine hells are you? Well, aren't we a lecherous look thing? God's damn devil, get out of my camp.
Now? But I'm just getting comfy. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlak meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
Get to the point. You better not lay a damn finger on Karlak. Blast it, Will, why didn't you tell me? I've had enough. You're not leaving this place alive.
Me? I wouldn't recommend it.
I die, and Will turns to a lemure and gets sucked right down to the hells.
Which reminds me.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
I will do my best to kill her.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
He's a good man, maybe the best of us. He must be relieved. Foolish decision, now he'll have to pay the consequences.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was. Soldier?
So how did you end up fighting in the Blood War?
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
Okay. Marissa said you were fit the criteria for Will's hunt. What does she mean?
Help me kill those paladins of Tyr, and I'll tell you. A bit of good gossip for your good help.
Okay. In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I'd be back home, not a care in the world. I'd be in the middle of another adventure, blessing free of any tadpoles. So much has happened I can barely remember what life I was like before the abduction.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
Okay, talking to Will.
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock
she's-
pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
Half-truths, devil packs, you're not worth the soil you stand on. The Blade of Frontiers has some explaining to do. What did you expect? She's a devil, hardly the paragon of honesty. You've been turned into a devil, an appropriate punishment, I'd say. You're lucky she didn't take your soul when she came.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
What are the terms of your pact?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Okay. Alright, this is where dude wants magical stuff.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you.
Sure, what is it?
A personal matter that I'll prefer to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Okay. Your illness causes you to consume raw magic. I'm going to need the details.
I can say no more on the matter, not now anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Okay. Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need? I fail to see why you need my help with this. You've done fine without me so far. Sounds like a no condition I've ever heard of. I'd say you were just fishing for loot. Okay.
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger.
Okay.
There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
I expect as much. Don't worry, I'd be happy to help. Why exactly would I risk either of these things for a wizard I barely know?
Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
Wisdom. Use your nope. No, if you're not willing to tell me the truth, I'm not helping you.
I understand that I am asking for a lot, but I can't tell you everything. Not yet, anyway. Please, reconsider.
You're not going to drop this, are you?
No.
Final help if it'll
As
only...
luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
Give Gale a magical artifact. Persuasion.
Perhaps I'm not conveying the urgency of the situation. It's incredibly, world-shatteringly important you give me a suitable artifact. Please.
Maybe I can go buy one.
Of course. I would hate for you to think me impatient or ungrateful. I shall persevere for now.
Okay. Sorry, Mr. Blade, but
Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
okay. I see the Blade of Frontier, no more, no less.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Okay.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready,
Yep.
and just when things were warming up.
Okay. So... let's go here. Let's talk to her. Mazora said you fit the criteria. What does she mean? You and Mazora seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
Okay. Do you think she'll keep coming after you? I see why you were so keen to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Think she'll keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
Yep. Okay. About those paladins you wanted us to confront.
Yeah, let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils.
Okay.
Help me kill those paladins of Tyr.
Okay.
I'll tell you, a bit of good gossip for your good health.
Alright.
Let's go, go, go.
There we go. Still love the music. What's that? Reckless attack. Speak with animals. Subclass. Wild Heart. We're gonna go. What's bear? While rage, you can use Relentless Furiosity and have resistance to all damage except psychic damage. What's this one? Rage, you can use Divine Strike. Foes also have a disadvantage on opportunity attacks against you, and you can use Dash as a bonus action. While in rage, you can use a Primal Stampede and your movements. Okay. Tiger, when you're in rage, you can use Tiger Strike and your jump distance increase. Wolfheart, you can use Inciting Howl, and your allies have advantage on attack rolls against enemies within. Nah, we're gonna go Bearheart again. Bear piercings? Eagle piercings. Tiger piercings. Wolf piercings, none. We'll go with what we had last time. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's 40 right off the bat. I'll take it. Full rest. Okay, so there's that. Now we're gonna go here.
What's so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's
All
incredible.
right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Hyena. Okay. You say so, buddy. Go here. Okay. Quick save.
You brought her here. We won't survive another assault. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home.
Okay. Insight. Access his posture eyes. Is he telling the truth? 13. Okay, that works. 15!
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough of this charade. I know who you really are.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlak, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
My turn? My turn. Seriously. Jesus. My turn? Again, my turn. Okay.
Down the hatch.